If I saw you like a dinosaur, I'd probably curl up on this dungeon floor and ask for more rap, please. And this is the way that I raise my hand. And you're the doctor of a manly man. And when I fall right through this tin can, I can be you, I can be you. Simply put, it's a waste of time, but Philco likes it when I rhyme. And I spend my last commissary, spend it on you, spend it on you. There's a kid and his last name T, and he sits in a tree and he's got a disease. But I don't really wanna tell, don't really care, with the kids on the sideline in the punk rock hair. I saw a kid and he's stuck in a tree with the birds and the bees and an antelope telescope. Listen to my autograph etched in the phonograph, making all the diagrams built out of glass. Say I wanna see a palm tree, later be a car in a coffin, and make believe with a kid in the trunk and a bottle full of skunk and a cockroach attached to the front of the kerplunk. Tanks empty in a hard luck story, eating cold porch with the truck stop transient, deep in the outs with the belts around our necks, hanging by our swords that are counterfeit. I don't really wanna care, don't look at me, stare, try to hug a boy bear, everybody's here, left to the bushes and it's goddamn freezing, cover bullshit and you'll feel like you're pleasing, passing pedestrians left foot first, with an eye patch concealed in the bottom of a hearse. I don't really wanna care, don't look at me, stare, try to hug a boy bear, everybody's here. A blistering, festering mountain of overprotective unmentionables. We paddle past quietly and slightly whispering an assortment of insults, diluting alcohol with water molecules and looting left-wing mascots. Just pay the pigs or pay the piper, digesting or just dying to catch a break you off a limb or branch, growing wildflowers, burning my scar tissues infected with cancer of a lesser temper tantrum, reaching out with no one reciprocating, tree drop or tree trunks, sour catch on a drop top next to a tall tale roadkill, all in the family of diluters and Rumpelstiltskins, setting apart what's said to be.
Clearing my lungs of all the clean air, but blasting off to Mars to start a brand new civilization that's completely full of shit, in which neighbors slug each other when they get to say hello, hello. We're all thieving bastards, garbage, camouflage, fatigues, gas masks, emaciated, barely clothed inhabitants, mothers feeding and more dust over that sheen. The pure and clean, non-diseased, yet sex-demented, then fed to the Jabberwocky. Deformed cannibal children, creeps lurking and constantly stalking. A place where Rip Van Winkle's eyelids don't exist and his harvest is plentiful.
And we always envision on this plane a man for hire, gunning down half-wits and baby bottles, little rockets that never fly, and wristwatches that never tell time before sex or their abuse on someone else. Pure grain alcohol and overindulgence, the obesity that plagues mankind, swimsuit models, anorexia, the nervous twitch, a small child who can never just sit, a risk taker, adrenaline junkie, heroin addict whose face is so perfect that we stamp it on our own currency.
Face so smooth, a life so wet. It's the people that we talk to that we live to regret. A face so shrewd, a life so wet. It's the people that we talk to that we live to regret. Last call, but I'm barely waking up, and it's doubtful I'm gonna crawl out of this cup in the coldest place on earth. I can almost feel some hurt. Hold strong, I promise I won't be gone as long. This time I made flashcards to guide me home. And I know you've heard this all before. It's almost making a shape of clarity. It's the small things that end up scaring me. And the blood tastes like apology letters, and the love tastes like we shouldn't see each other again. So there you go again with all your promises, and here I am again, lost in an ambulance. And the blood tastes like apology letters, and the love tastes like we shouldn't be together again. A face so smooth, a life so wet. It's the people that we talk to that we live to regret. A face so shrewd, a life so wet. It's the people that we talk to that we live to regret. A face so sweet, a life so wet. It's the people that we talk to that we live to regret. A face so sweet, a life so wet. It's the people that we talk to that we live to regret.
And I telegraph sea monkey testicles out to bake in the sun, sealed in a medieval coffin 10 feet wide with diabetes and a wait for dialysis. But look at the youngling with the googly eyes. Is she looking at me with the face of a 15-year-old, too late to dust the crumbs from the corners of my mouth? She's ever so attractive with that pasty white skin and freckles, or maybe it's just acne. Maybe I'll telegraph her a good eye fucking like she's never done this before. Am I the old man eyesore?
Ceiling in my dwelling's about 5.5 feet high. Colorblind and seeing sepia tone, lathering my scalp with Crisco, staring at me, rehearsing pickup lines. The absence of a box of tissue doesn't stop me from cleaning the pipes. It's to the bus stop, chain smoking cigarettes, hours waiting for the mustache in a day, and all the girls on TV think that's pretty impressive. Kitty cats and puppy dogs drooling outside of elementary schools. It's two-hand pocket pull, diabetic / drug-induced retarded ejaculation, electric shock therapy to my abused and battered bits at the disco. Some slips in that there's something wrong with me, that I am sick. Mother never thought so. I'm the man that all these girls are gonna die for. I'm the old man eyesore.
We're gonna laminate the specimen so the kitties can examine and study. Smokey the Bear's tears under a microscope on a glass slide, not stepping in glass outside. You wear glasses, Paul, Arthur, or are you an author or an apostle recounting acts incorrectly, telling half-truths to half-pints? You ain't lost their baby porcelain soap nugget identity for sure yet. Cool out, Carlton. The cat box reeks. Cool out, Carlton. The cat box reeks. Please in the sugar, sure shot, never believe in me, or easy out, ready rock peddling, poison to your people. What, you can't wait till Christmas? You gotta sneak a peek, pre-pancake, right at breakfast? Let me take you out to lunch for some leafy green gum, junk waffle, calling wizards with specs, playing catch and fetch, finger counting the brain will stretch, but not snap back to its original shape, before tools make gaps, massive structures, built to resemble exaggerated members. Postmodern femme naturals, so where they at? Where's my postmodern femme naturals, so where they at? Clean the cat box, Carlton, cause that shit reeks. I'll clean the cat box, Carlton, cause that shit reeks. I'll clean the cat box, Carlton, cause that shit reeks.
It's a painful cowboy soft story, sloppy at points. We white knuckle hybrid monkey giraffes, swinging from tusk, baby making patterns, perform abortions on tractor trailer lawnmowers and sing songs to the city songwriters. We're sloppy folk do-gooders that pray for mishaps or oil spills on freeway overpasses. We pass out from a retardation stole from the sippy cup. And is it too much to ask for some handle on my emotional baggage? The last time I sat for the last supper, I didn't wear rubber. I knew a girl that swallowed a whole cucumber in the middle of November summer. Between two clouds, a little dipper looks more like a cleaver. Johnny, Bobby, Kennedy waiting for re-entry. We drove over 400 miles as Dallas, Texas cheerleaders led us straight into land of breast implants. We felt frightened on I-5 South with Milo driving mescaline. You, me, and a handful of nothing screwed. They say it's normal overdrive. Toxicomano energy is unnatural.
Clean the cat box, Carlton, cause that shit reeks. I'll clean the cat box, Carlton, cause that shit reeks. I'll clean the cat box, Carlton, cause that shit reeks.
$15 on a dead man's coffin, but who's counting? Who's counting? A reeking corpse and a walrus centipede with a neurological disease. $15 on a dead man's coffin, but who's counting? Who's counting? A reeking corpse and a walrus centipede with a neurological disease.
Well, I bet it's something better than what you got. What you got? The air cough, does it breathe? Well, I bet it's something better than what you got. What you got? The air cough, does it breathe?
body face in the cement of censored. Push up, relax in the taste of it, while the big brother makes a banger. We all died in the eyes of the stranger. Now we laid down the law, and we watched it all burn to the ground while the minister cries. We don't make a sound. Leave yourself to yourself as you try and move around.
And I think I need to be alone. I don't think I'll answer my phone. Turn out the lights and I sit in the dark. Grab the can of gasoline and ignite with the spark. I think I'm gonna be alone, 'cause I don't wanna be your clone. Wander through the woods and I make my own path. Exit stage left to avoid the bloodbath.
This body has a one-track mind with a pistol and a split-pin religion, and so on and so on. We left track marks wherever we went, and the bastard child was already sent. In this place where fairy tales come true, and bad religion isn't just a band but a way of life. In this overindulgent country of obese remote control handlers, it's too late for a stable economy. Let's open wide and inhale Mother Nature's carbon dioxide as I grab my own growth.
And I think I need to be alone. I don't think I'll answer my phone. Turn out the lights and I sit in the dark. Grab a can of gasoline and ignite with the spark. I think I'm gonna be alone, 'cause I don't wanna be your clone. Wander through the woods and to make my own path. Exit stage left to avoid the bloodbath. I think I need to be alone. I think I'm gonna be alone. I think I need to be alone. I think I'm gonna be alone.
Face painters at the carnival look creepy, staring into people's eyes.
Oh, your staggering pulse with the denim cuts corny on a heart rate sticker. Like a walrus living off a red meat, you're a face painter.
The disillusioned cardio.
Golf ball fetcher, pruning hedges for 20s, tallying a French falcon's talons. He who is said to speak to the birds in his head holds nothing but nuts and fruitcakes.
I wait for a troubled child with his pockets turned out. On a dirty dish rag there's blood, soapy extract and blistering lungs, hung from a younger man's son.
Whose earlobes creased halfway to heart disease, cuddling dingy animal stuff minus the blood. Just some fake guts, some melted birthday cake candles stuck in a flood.
Oh, you shaved your back like a hungry pilgrim pillaging through dirty needles. Henry, Sally's ticklish on the outside and disgusting on the
A
inside.
stinky crevasse that was once his nostril, now earthworm cavern, nook of the vile. Below valleys and canyons lay spirit holder hopefuls, preserving afterlife's autumn falling boulder. Face painter, disillusioned carny gopher, you're a golf ball fetcher, pruning hedges for 20s.
Tie a wire, leave your friends. Tie a wire and start all over again. Tie Casting tensions, placing hand, extend 1-inch freedom cast iron, like a very scary fairy tale told by your mother. Deep breath under the covers, we all relax now. This place, I wonder, we don't even know each other. Like a bad Indian burn that seeps through, slot cold mammoth collapse. So old for the rest of us, noble Duke, young Richie Cunningham, de-virginized Goliath with a cold sore. As I peek through the door, we hear everyone's lungs collapse. As I peek through the door.
Flannel sheets cannot shield you from the flailing arms of adult temper tantrums. Like men feel less of a man crying in public or climbing up insignificant in other work parties. Parking on head honcho lawn, sticking swings at co-worker colossity bags. Carrying on about gargantuan elders who enslaved early versions of orangutans to mine for gold. Chewbacca got precious metal fronts and frozen rabbits and gun statues. Giving up for the icicling of windpipes, low bone chilling the copycat, numb dead waiters hurrying smoke breaks, spun out on some lazy suit.
Cast a penny on a pencil upright, sling a song in a saltwater high-rise. We can open our eyes and see tinsel, but I pushed everybody away, and the trees won't grow, and the ice always melts, and this place is a gloomy tomb, and every mistake I've ever made is looped over and over like a reoccurring theme or bad dream. And I see the world as it is, disgusting, battered and hindered, and re-rendered into dilated grams of fat that accumulate on the stomach and back. And we got cars versus trains, the electric mishap and gasoline, the steam engine and quarterback, the lack of tradition and cancer in the ball sack. And we got cars versus trains, the electric mishap and gasoline, the steam engine and quarterback, the lack of tradition and cancer in the ball sack.
No more sleight of hand or clever witty synapse, sketching the odd creatured faces of the disabled and fabled lepers. Whittling revolvers out of cedar wood, introducing our demise with their psychic bullets. A very visible crack in the ice on the lake, not stopping the young family from having fun. Just a line of a verse that I heard from someone, and it's this armor we wear so well, keeping us so distant from our loved ones or next of kin. I got busy breathing down my neck to write something so personal. I'm still very scared of what you might find out. To play my bicycle tires and kick rocks to the edge of town.
And we got cars versus trains, the electric mishap and gasoline, the steam engine and quarterback, the lack of tradition and cancer in the ball sack. And we got cars versus trains, the electric mishap and gasoline, the steam engine and quarterback, the lack of tradition and cancer in the ball sack.
We got cars versus trains, the electric mishap and gasoline, the steam
ask Jim to cry rain. Tis, cut wrist, and a relapse is the best part of a lazy Susan on a one afternoon. Try and call Philco when he's suspended in a tofu cocoon, waiting for Alf to transport to the moon. I wish I wouldn't have driven so fast. Space boots, lazy eye, and the reason we try. Best cut Ronald Reagan's morphine drip, kill democracy in a sip.
Alright. And the bathroom's right around the corner. When you're done, don't push it.
Yo, Vizzy smashed tomatoes, we rocked them cooking halos. Mayo, white bread, dead in pen fetish, Dennis the Menace wrapped and wrapped in straight jackets, jacking jaws. Juiced on some words we wrote, slow poke, sluggish, muck mouth mastodons. Mocking Machiavelli, like a rap of the restaurant. Ronald McDonald, you won't starve in a tofu cocoon. Cuckoo for soy puffs, puckering up for the peons. Clean that toilet that you pee on. Peanut, peacock, strutting strap, bumping stub, doobie, stacking chips. Cheesy cat calling, they don't wanna hear it. Fuck a rep, I'm calling interference. As long as we're fucking shit, let's hump some sample clearance. And the mirrors made to break dreams and showing your face for cash. Hollow out with a spoon and some elbow grease. Yellow teeth and a washed away Dickies crease. It's hard to pray for peace when you need a bite to eat. I'll eat when I have to. I got a bigger brain than a baboon on shrooms. Trained to tie his shoes and fly to the moon. Pardon me, but part something really ain't goons. We just refuse to tie the news over bad news and tampering. Take your tampon out, wipe your face, eat it. Your whole style is an extension of your penis. Fucking quite frankly, I'm fed up. It's a joke. I'm laughing at it, dude. Fucking straight laughing at it. Cause I got a fucking style for you. And I'll flip it up again. You won't know what's going on. I'll say some weird shit with a banger in the background. That'll be it. We'll call your homies. The styles, you never know me.
Quit fucking around, you two!
God save me! Please spare me from your looking at a Christmas party train of thought. I'm American spooky, Japanese kabuki. I heart to rhyme, gloomy, meandering into a makeshift abyss with lollipops, lollygag, and filled with dandelions. I go cocky over y'all showcase. To mommy and daddy, brand new jelly jams. They so deaf, you're really doing it, slugger, tiger, throwing it and throwing it well. I'm still on some staying at home shit. Crawling on the wall, stark naked, playing that kazoo, bitch. While I guess not everybody can be as fresh as you. I heart to rhyme, I heart to rhyme, I heart to rhyme.
I fumble fuck at the same speed as death with the karaoke machine. Fused at the lips, tasting everyone's synovial fluid. Punch drunk in a slice of silence. Heavy petting at the airport. With broken femur bones and a severed Achilles tendon. We destroyed everything, fucking everything. Pushing forward into a dimly lit bingo hall. Still helpless and walking on stilts. Time struck like a leather belt. Holding my breath like a cupcake, and my pants too big. Sagging isn't the same like your first junior high dance, where you learned how to dry hump and lie to your folks. It's a platypus ridiculous hex of a scarecrow stepchild awaking in the mud up to suds, a selfless bastard. Caught in between 2 cups of coffee and a laser beam. This carnivore sexpert clenching a fist full of nitrates and a lore organ for the first century digital cassette do-it-yourself bash.
Quit fucking around, you two!
affairs that we now ignore and regret the distant stares.
Part of getting over does not always apply to graffiti or paper and also nothing to younger guys on a mission to make it easier for poor families descended from Christ. It's a loophole cut as the conscience arrives, carving third eyes and foreheads, forcing everybody to work towards moving bodies to Mars. The human batteries empowering the mothership.
In the forefront, a pasty man appears, walking on fire and looking through mirrors like a man without a donkey and a fistful of beers. I hope we can all laugh at ourselves as we fall through the cheers. Cleaver, the cleanup, and so much stench about a roundabout tin can and rusty shears. We got a blank Bible holding on to Jesus' tears, and a miracle man collecting all our fears. The silver-tongued deadbeat wrapped in a car and covered in a bloody sheet.
We're the ones who wear our thumbs and it doesn't hurt to bleed. After dinner's done, we all run from the sun indeed. We're all coffins for the body parts of animals. A family of grubs in a tree, disturbed by an axe, ripping siblings' tissue. Oi, thank you, pass me some more poison, please. We're the ones who wear our thumbs and it doesn't hurt to bleed. After dinner's done, we all run from the sun indeed.
We're all coffee commander carnivores with massive mistake us for sweet. We all saw what the blade could do, torn from the pages of attics and zoos.
A motor vehicle caught motionless in the headlights of deers, once caught stagnant in the basement of Quinners. Runs, we're our thumbs and it doesn't hurt to bleed. After dinner's done, we all run from the sun indeed. We're the ones, we're our thumbs and it doesn't hurt to bleed. After dinner's done, we all run from the sun indeed. We're the ones, we're all thumbs and it doesn't hurt to bleed. After dinner's done, we all run from the sun indeed.
Smack dab in the middle of conversation. Nobody does anything to relieve this frustration. Life is like a birth with 1,000 complications. Don't ask me to quantify the true nature of my creation. Smack dab in the middle of conversation. Nobody does anything to relieve this frustration. Life is like a birth with 1,000 complications. Don't ask me to quantify the true nature of my creation. Smack dab in the middle of conversation. Nobody does anything to relieve this frustration. Life is like a birth with 1,000 complications. Don't ask me to quantify the true nature of my creation. Take 1,000 complications and set them right in front. I got 1,000,000 alleviations I'm already trying to confront. Towards your conversations, intermittent, quiet, reflective answers. Life is from the ground up cattle marching towards disaster. It's already for you to become the next biggest front. It's a popularity contest, another publicity stunt. You leave your den of truth to walk on your web of lies. The more I think about death, the more I start to compromise my integrity to the pretend perception of others. I'm not gonna cry again, cause we're not gonna care about each other. Your death was a way of marking my memories with an exclamation point. Everyone involved with you, you did your best to annoy. Nobody blames you and nobody's mad at you for your choice. And nobody's gonna say anything, I'll do my best to raise my voice. I'll miss you until my last dying breath. With every moonlit sunset tide pool I have of regret. I find myself smack dab in the middle of conversation. Nobody does anything to relieve this frustration. Life is like a birth with 1,000 complications. Don't ask me to quantify the true nature of my creation. Smack dab in the middle of conversation. Nobody does anything to relieve this frustration. Life is like a birth with 1,000 complications. Don't ask me to quantify the true nature of my creation.
Jesus Christ, am I supposed to say I'm sorry? Or maybe it's the overload of the next 10 weeks. And if it weren't for the sonograms or the kids drawing pentagrams all over their notebooks, I'd rely on handshakes and friendly conversations with loosely tied shoes and a bad habit to misconstrue. I'd stand atop of a building screaming suicide all day and all night. I promise when I wake up not to wake you up. It reminds me of when you ate your makeup. The first time you bleed and the second time you need to wake up. It's the flashback of a scoundrel holding your belongings, but keep it in focus or let yourself die with all the hocus pocus with the rest of us. With the rest of us.
Smack dab in the middle of conversation. Nobody does anything to relieve this frustration. Life is like a birth with 1,000 complications. Don't ask me to quantify the true nature of my creation. Smack dab in the middle of conversation. Nobody does anything to relieve this frustration. Life is like a birth with 1,000 complications. Don't ask me to quantify the true nature of my creation.